Hi, and welcome back to Blue Sky Bonsai. I'm Dave, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the bonsai's worst enemy. And this has been destroyed by its worst enemy. Stay tuned. Pretty windy. I cannot believe this. I've got to have to sort out some kind of shelter for all the trees. Unfortunately, the trees in the pots can't survive this. Wow. Later on I'm going to look at how strong this wind is. Nice blue sky though. Look at that. Whoa, that is going to blow off. This is terrible. And look, this one's blown over. Unbelievable. I think I'm going to blow away myself. That's heavy. More casualties over here. This larch. Okay, let's put that right down in the corner somewhere. Okay. Sort that out after the storm. Right, so it's late September and we've had wind so strong that it's blown off my Cascade juniper. And thankfully and amazingly, the pot hasn't broken. It was on here, so I'm going to put that up in a minute. I can't believe the pot didn't break because that's quite a long fall with those heavy bricks on it that were supposed to hold it in place. So very annoyed about the wind. And over here, unfortunately, this one has blown off right off the bench and broken the pot. That's my semi-cascade pine, Mugo pine. And yes, I am pretty annoyed about that. So I've got to sort out something about the wind, get some better solution, or put all my bonsai the other side of the house where it's a bit protected. Hate the wind. It's the worst enemy of the bonsai. The weather forecast was pretty windy, so I actually tied it with some quite strong wires, and I tied it to a couple of bricks underneath, which are very heavy. And even so, the bricks and whole plant, the whole bonsai, were blown off in the night. Not happy about it, but I guess the juniper's in an okay state. Just need to emergency repot it into. Got another pot ready. Actually, I used this pot in the previous year, a couple of years ago, before I got this one. So it's going back into its old home. Let's get started by putting a bit of mesh in the bottom. Okay, so here's the drainage mesh. Probably just cut a square of it. That'll do. And with a bit of soil, that'll just stay in place. I think don't need to wire that in. So I've pulled that out, put some soil in there. Need to scratch away the surface because the top of that pot was bigger than the top of this pot. So just get this out of the way. Tell you what, I'd be a lot more upset if it was the juniper that died rather than the pot. Try and be careful not to actually cut any roots because it's September, and September's not a good time for repotting any bonsai. So needs must in this case. It's an emergency repot. However, we don't want to cut any of the roots if possible. There may well be a few air gaps down there, but I don't think it will cause any problems. I'll get some more soil down into those air gaps in a minute. One of the reasons you don't want air gaps in the soil is because in winter it'll fill up with water, the water expand. If it freezes, the water will expand and crack this part as well, which we don't want. It doesn't get too cold here, so I don't think that's too much of a risk here in Madrid, but you don't want to risk it all the same. I don't want to lose a second Cascade pot. The roots are very healthy, just not fitting into this top bit. I think I'm better off squeezing them in and not doing any root pruning at this time. So I'll just try and squeeze them in best I can. It's a lovely smell when you're doing this work. I wish it wasn't so windy here. Not sure if the microphone is picking up the wind, but it is actually quite windy now. But during the night it was strongly windy. I mean, I don't know if it's about 40-mile-an-hour winds, something like that. Yeah, it fits in now. I can squeeze it down. I have to say, this is the first time I've ever done an emergency repot of a Cascade. Obviously I've repotted this a few times before in the last several years. Right, so ideally you want it to come up a bit before it goes down with the Cascade, rather than just hanging directly straight out the pot. So ideally I'd want to have it like that. Okay, so I'm going to get the soil down that side so it actually holds it in place at this angle. Let's get some more soil. Okay, so I wouldn't hold the tree up like that. So I'll get more soil in there and then we'll knock it down with my little fist there. Here, so if you can see that, I'm going to get a chopstick down and push it down even further so it holds the whole tree up a tiny bit more. Pushing it right down there and making quite a lot of gap actually, so okay, that's pretty good. So put a bit more soil in there and I'm going to set up a completely new bonsai garden the other side of the house because it's a lot more protected from the wind. It gets the sun in the morning and not in the evening, so probably not quite so good for filming bonsai work. Probably a lot healthier for the bonsai trees themselves. When you're poking the soil down on a Cascade tree, it takes a lot longer and there's a lot more poking involved than a shallow pot tree. But you've got to do it, you need to do it. 2 hours later. We'll put some top dressing on that and call it done. Give it a good watering and then move it to the other side of the house where it's not going to get blown off by the wind. Right, so I've got some top dressing. put that all over the top and then knock it down a little bit. See if it goes down to the sides. That's one emergency repot of a Cascade juniper. Right, so this is where the other pot was when it fell off. It's still pretty windy now. I'm not going to leave it here, of course. Just putting it here for watering. Do for now, and we'll put it over the other side of the house. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button to show the YouTube people that you liked it, and please don't forget to subscribe to Blue Sky Bonsai. I'll see you in the next video.